Hi there, it's Melissa here, and today I've got something a bit different for you. This isn't a process video, it's a video for Artful Crafts because this month we are looking at inking and splattering. So today I wanted to share with you some of my favourite techniques for using mists. So before I start, I'll show you what I've got. I've got a Heidi Swap Colour Shine. I've got a couple of Mr. Hueys from Studio Calico. I've got a Ranger Delusions ink spray, and I've got Indian ink, which you can just get from a stationery shop. So the first technique is probably the easiest one, and all you do is spray like that, and then I'd go back in, undo the cap, and just drop some mist on like that. Now, after each technique, I'm going to show you a layout that I've made. So there's that one. Next technique is similar to spraying, except I'm using a stencil, and this is a Heidi Swap stencil. So all you do is put it down. Now, if I was making a layout, I'd probably mask off this so it doesn't travel. And I will use, I think I'll use this Delusions ink spray. So once again, just spray it on, like so. And I've just got a plastic box lid underneath so I don't get it on anything. And all I do then is simply lift off the mask, and there you can see the pattern that's been left. Okay, so this next technique is my favourite, and it creates a watercolour look without using watercolours, and it's quite random. So I find that with mists and inking, the best look really is random. So technique that I learnt from Yarn, but a lot of people use it now. And so you just take a plastic bag with some packaging and then just spray whatever mist you want. I like to mix them. You can add water, but I find this Delusions spray doesn't really need water. So I've just put the Delusions and this Huey, press them together like that, and then just press it down. Now, I could leave it like that or add a bit more, just like that. So you could come back in with other colours or just do one colour. So, I mean, when it comes to placing my photo, that would look really lovely like that. Excuse me. So, the final technique I'm going to show you, I'm actually going to use one that I've already done. So this is just what I do with India ink, and Vilna Furstenberg shows this technique, and she uses a big round brush, and that's a way to get really big ink spots. So I'll show you what she does, and then I'll show you what I do. So it's good to have a paper towel handy, because this can be quite messy. Now, you can do this technique with any ink. I just like India ink because it creates big black spots. So it's just a matter of dripping like that. Now, I don't want to go over the top with this because I want to show you how I do it as well. So I'll wash that one off. Now, I also create my medium-sized drops with, this is an old Stampin' Up pen that's run out of ink, and rather than throw it away, I create drops like this. Actually, let's use another colour on there. let's try this one. This is Mr. Huey's Sunset. See, it's been well used. So what I do is I dip it in, just like I do with the brush, pull it out, and so pretty similar really. Yeah. And that way I actually have more control with this pen than I do with the brush, because I can get varying sizes of drips. Whereas I find the brush, I mean, it's created small ones here, generally creates bigger ones. So that is, I think I've showed you 4 techniques of how I use inking. And the one I use the most, to be honest, is the one I've just shown you. And I don't usually pre-prepare. I will do that at the end. I'll just cover my photo and drop them on, which can be a bit scary, but because I've been doing it for so long, I'm pretty confident now about when my drips are going. And you know what? If they land on embellishments or paper layers, then that just adds to the randomness and look of the page for me, so it's all good. So I've decided that I'm going to use all of these different papers that I've pre-prepared, and I will put together a video showing you what I created soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.